Hey guys, it's Chris with Double Eagle Gunworks, and we're out here on the range today. And holiday season is coming up, and gift giving season, whether it be Christmas or somebody's birthday or Father's Day, Mother's Day, or just you want to give your favorite gun lover a gift. So we've got a lot of different things out here on the table, and we're going to go over each one of these categories and give you some ideas about what you could get your favorite gun lover for a good present coming up. So first category, and the easiest thing to pick up, is targets. And targets come in all shapes and sizes. You got your full-size silhouette targets. You got your quarter-size silhouettes. You can get ones that are like these do, that will, when you hit them, it will splatter so you can see where the bullet actually went through, make it a little bit easier to see. And then there's all other sorts of targets as well. So targets, easy option for the gun owner. Next option, a lot of guys and girls like to accessorize or customize their gun to get things exactly like they want to have them. And with ARs especially, there's a lot of different grips on the market that you can accessorize stuff with. And also, any type of handgun, pretty much, you can do something with the grip on a handgun, whether it just be put a wrap around it or change the grip sides and make it a little more customizable for yourself. So we've got a couple of different types of AR grips here, and this AR has a different type of grip on it as well, a little bit different shape, and has a sling stud built into it. So there's a lot of different options for grips. So find out what kind of gun the person has, and they might be able to get some customized grips for those. Be a great idea. Speed loaders, excellent opportunity to get somebody a good gift, whether it be Christmas or the birthday or whatever. Come in lots of different colors, whether it's the bright fluorescent yellow, pink, or just your basic black. So, you know, if you're one of these fashionistas, the basic black might be a good option for you there. Or you might want to stand out in the crowd. And then we've got different manufacturers, whether these are made by Maglula here, really good options here. And then you got options to load AR magazines, ones like this. So there's a lot of good options for accessories for speed loaders. And they also make speed loaders for revolvers as well. So it's not just the semi-auto guys that get to have a little fun with the speed loaders. You can also, the revolver people can get involved as well. So that's some good speed loaders there. Next thing, extra magazines. You can never have too many magazines for your gun. We just got a couple of different types of semi-auto magazines here. This one's for HK45. This one's for FNS 9, 9mm here. Or you got your AR magazines, lots of different manufacturers, different colors. Kind of customize the gun based on the color that you want to have there. So a lot of good options for magazines as well. Lights, camera, action, yeah. So lights, you can have these mounted onto the bottom of your pistol. This one is mounts on the bottom of a pistol I keep in the house, and so you can turn them on, use it kind of like a flashlight as you're walking through the house, or you can have them mounted on rifles as well. So a lot of good options out there for lights. And you can also take some of the ones that can mount on the rifles and also be used as just a standard flashlight, because this one just has a mount that goes on it that holds it onto the rifle, so it also doubles as a regular flashlight for you. Range bags and gun bags. If you're going to the range, you need a good bag to hold all your stuff in, so you're not fumbling around with stuff as you're carrying it in. So the smaller range bags, you can get one gun in maybe, and get some cleaning supplies and your speed loader and eye and ear protection, kind of stuff like that. The basic stuff you get in the smaller bags. If you get some of the bigger bags, then you can hold multiple guns and lots of other accessories in there. Another type of bag, like for your rifles, when you're going to take those to the range. Carry your rifles in here, help protect the gun as you're carrying it in and out of the range. Keep it from getting scratched up. Great idea. And these have pockets to hold the extra magazines and tools and a lot of other options there as you're going through. Shooting sticks. Now, if you've don't know what a shooting stick is, these guys, you can take these out to the range and either use them as like a monopod, or this one you can open up the straps and this will become a full tripod. Gives you somewhere to lay the fore end of the gun to help stabilize it so you don't have to hold the gun up all the time. So shooting sticks are great ideas for the hunter in your crowd. That gives him some way to hold on to the gun so he doesn't have to hold it out in front of him all the time. Another accessory that's a good idea to help get you on target is bore sights. You got the ones like this that go into the barrel of the gun, and ones like this can be used on pistols. They can be used on rifles. Not quite big enough for a shotgun, but most people don't try to sight in a shotgun anyway. But these are great little options here. Ones like this that go in the barrel. Or you can have other options. That this one has a magnet on it that you put this on the end of the barrel and kind of line it up to where the light would hit as it's going, where you would estimate that, and then kind of get it zeroed in a little bit with this to where you think everything's going to hit. Then you fire a few rounds and get it in exact on your sighting system there, whether it be a scope or just iron sights. And next option is like red dot sights. These are popular with a lot of folks. They have a lens you look through here, and it projects a red dot so that you can see where the target is that you're shooting at, where the bullet is going to hit. So you can line everything up with these. Use your bore sight to help line up your red dot sight. So ones like that, you can get them smaller, and then they come in various sizes as well. A lot of other accessories would be like some bench stands or bags that you can use. These are great for when you're sitting at the bench. You can rest the rifle in this cradle here to help support it, or you can use the bags to do the same type thing. And this one you can support the butt stock as well as the fore end on it to give you some good support so you can zero in the rifle there when you're sitting at the bench. Then laser sights is another option. This one would mount onto the side of a rifle, would have the mount here, and then you can adjust the laser for elevation and windage to get everything exactly to where it needs to be, so that this hits where the bullet would, and you can get everything lined up there. So you turn this on and points out your target for you. And then another good option for training aids is like the Mantis system. This is a shooting app that you can get, and it has a piece that mounts onto the gun, and when you're shooting, it will record where the shots hit, and you can see how you did on the shooting, and it will connect with your phone, and it'll give you feedback on how you're doing that day on the range. Okay, the next item would be great for your gun loving person would be a chronograph, and this is especially nice if the person wants to do some reloading and check out the speed of the ammunition that they're manufacturing, so they can kind of test different loads and see what it does. And then just your regular shooters, you can bench test what the box on the ammo says as far as what the speed of it's supposed to be, and then you can test it on one of these things and see what the actual speed of the bullet is. And with this one in particular has an app that goes with it, and you can put in your information about the bullet, and it will show you the barometric pressure, temperature, and everything while you're doing the test, so that you can have that load information when you're developing your next load. So chronograph, great option for especially reloaders, but also for any of your shooters involved. Scopes, lots of different options for scopes. This one is from Primary Arms, and we actually did a video on this one, and it's got, the scopes have different types of reticles, different dimensions and shapes as far as what kind of magnification that you can get. Some scopes are just 1 power, and then some go all the way up to 14, 16. They go way on up there, especially for your long range guys. Get a really big scopes. The scopes look about the same size as the rifles when you have those big long distance scopes in there. But a lot of different options for scopes. You want to check out and see what kind of rifle the guy will be putting the scope on, because a lot of them are specific to the calibers, so that they work really well with that particular caliber. Spotting scope. So when you're out shooting and you want to be able to see where you're hitting, especially when you're getting long range shots, or the eyes aren't quite what they used to be, and you need to be able to pick up your target, see where you're hitting, make sure you're getting everything zeroed in like it's supposed to. Spotting scope is a great way to go. They make these in the angled version like this one, or you can get the straight spotting scope, and depending on where you get them, who you get them from, they can come with several different accessories. This one comes with a small tripod to be able to mount it on when you're shooting at a bench. Comes with a bag that you can use as a rain cover when you're a little bit of damp weather. You can unzip the ends and just have the different lenses exposed. So great options to be able to see where you're hitting. And another good training aid that is available is the SIRT pistol. This one is a modeled after the Glock 19, so it has the basic weight and feel of the Glock. And what these training aids are good for is trigger discipline and being able to pull the trigger back smoothly. And it has a laser that comes out when you pull the trigger, so that it shows you where you would have hit. There's also some of them come with an option where when you start to pull the trigger, it has one dot that comes out, and then when you pull the trigger, the second dot comes out. So it's a great training aid for trigger control and help you get your aim and everything. And also, depending on the pistol that you get, this comes with weighted magazines, so that you can practice magazine reloads and everything while you're doing your training. So great option. And since this is a laser training gun, you can also use them with a laser target. So these are nice little options, so that when you Oh well, that didn't work. So when you are practicing with the gun, you turn the target on, and when you hit the target, it will knock the target over so you know that you hit the target. So nice little option to be able to use with any of your laser training pistols. Holographic sights. This is another type of sighting system that you can use with your rifles. This one, instead of projecting a red dot out the end of the scope or the sighting system, then it just has a hologram that it projects on the inside of the sighting system, so that when you turn it on, it projects a reticle up onto the screen on the inside of the sight, and then you can line that up with your target and be able to shoot based on that. So this one is the Razor Huey, what they call it, and it's a very nice sight, good sighting system. And then every good gun needs ammo, and that can be either the ammo that you actually shoot, or you also got practice ammo. So these are snap caps, and what you do with these is you put them in your pistol and you pull the trigger, and this helps protect your firing pin so you don't get any damage to the firing pin when you're doing some dry firing, and it helps when it hits the primer on these, the snap cap absorbs that pressure so it doesn't damage your firing pin. But either practice ammo or this type of practice ammo, you want to make sure that you have plenty of it. And when you're at the range and you're doing any kind of shooting, or any type of shooting, whether you're at the range, hunting, whatever, you want to protect your eyes and ears, because if you damage them, you can't get them back. Hearing protection comes in a lot of different options. You have the over-the-ear muffs like this one, and it can be just your simple type muff that doesn't have any type of electronics built into it, so it just suppresses the sound all around, whether it be the gunshot or people talking next to you. But if you want to be able to hear, then the electronic ones are a great option, because they have microphones built in that picks up the people talking around you, so you can hear what people are saying. You don't have to yell at each other. Great option. And then there's also ones that come just in the ear type models, rather than the ones that go over the ear. So there's a lot of different options for hearing protection. And then to protect your eyes, a lot of different options for that. More traditional looking glasses. You can get them with different colors to help pick up targets depending on the background that you're shooting around. And then for old guys like me, you have the ones that have the kind of a bifocal built into the top, so that when you're looking down and trying to sight the sights on your gun or on your rifle, the magnification here at the top of the lens helps you pick up your sights better. So a lot of different options for eye and ear protection, and you want to make sure that you always have that with you when you're shooting, because like I said, if you damage them now, you don't get them back later. And then last thing that's always a good option for any gun owner is cleaning supplies, and you can get them in pre-made kits that have all the different sizes of calibers that you would be working with, from your smallest 22 pistol or 22 rifle all the way up to 12 gauge shotgun. So you can cover a lot of different options with the kits like this, and they'll have the gun oil, the cleaning supplies. So good option here. And then you can also get a lot of other things that go along with it: cleaning mats, different types of mechanisms to clean the bores out. And then especially for rifles, great option are the bore snakes. They are caliber specific to the gun that you're shooting, and these are great. You just drop them down in the end of the barrel, or actually drop them into the chamber, and then pull them out the end of the barrel. It helps clean the inside of the barrel out when you're shooting. So a lot of good options for people to for you to get your favorite gun owner. And a lot of these we've done videos on our website, and also we've got a YouTube channel, Double Eagle Gun Works, and so you can go to the YouTube channel and see these videos. And then we've got blogs on our website, doubleeaglegunworks.com, and you can check out the blogs where we're a little more specific on each one of these things. And keep checking back on the website and on the YouTube channel, because we will have videos and blogs on each one of these items as we progress down the road. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, like and subscribe down at the bottom, and then go check out doubleeaglegunworks.com. Thanks.